Hi and welcome. My name is Katrina and this is our Vampire the Masquerade stream season 3 titled The Three Kingdoms. And before we start this evening's episode, as per usual, I would love my players as well as their characters to introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Marianne. I play Siobhan Price, 10th generation Toreador and Primogen.
Hi, I'm Tarjei. I'm playing Christopher Masters, a 10th generation Ventru and Prince of the City.
And I'm Daniel. I play Prince of Daggers, the Autumn Knight, the Moth King, the Wearer of Jonathan, first generation Fae.
This is very true.
Yeah.
All the titles have now
Yes,
been
all
rounded
of
up.
it. All of it.
All
We're
of it.
collecting them and we'll have them all.
And he might get more.
I'm just noting these things down and I'm sending text to Shiv. Is that okay?
Of course. Do that.
Back to the future. No, back.
In.
Back.
What? Yeah.
In.
My gravestone is going to be very, very, very long. Just very small writing.
Yeah, you need a PhD in something to read it.
Yeah.
Why, only because a quarter of the every episode is Daniel introducing his character? I mean, I just imagine the Star Wars crawl. With just names.
Not doing that.
A little bit of information to you guys actually know the canon of Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition it is now, right? 5th edition? Is I'm sure some are curious about the Ravnos. It is in my world and Ravnos do exist. And the whole them leaving has not yet occurred in my world. Just a little tidbit. They are rare, extremely rare, and they are not common or normal in this part of the world, which is Boston and the Americas. But they are around.
But not in Boston, right?
But
Right?
not
Right?
Not yet.
In Boston.
Or as you know.
Not ever!
As far as we know.
As far as you know. I do wanna, and I have canon story hooks from the V5. That might come into play. As you also know now, I am playing on the fact that the Gangrel, that looks like they're leaving. Looks. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But I'm not gonna dive into that part of the story quite yet. We are just dipping our toes into season 3 and getting all the little amuse-bouches as of yet. But we had a death of an NPC that I actually have a little soft spot for. That's now is gone. Just to show that I'm in business for season 3. Nothing is holy and everything and all might perish. We are not in the interludes. But we're going to dive in. And we're going to dive directly in to where we left off. And I'm going to focus first in on our 2 vampires. Before we're going to see what happens to our dear Moth King. And if he's going to engage or not. I don't think he's engaging. I think he didn't. But we'll see if he goes bananas or not. But in to the York we go as Cal has left. And they're stuck with his journal. Which they are photocopying.
Yeah, or scanning, I don't know what's most practical. Back then, probably photocopying.
Probably photocopying.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Is Jade still around? Is she there? Is she...
Yes, very much.
But she's not like... Is she hanging around? What? No, was she still under the effect of someone's awe?
A little bit.
No, you insisted that I cancelled it.
But it lingers
Still.
on. But you
So
hear...
no, it's more.
Yeah, JJ
So no
is
more.
bursting the sound systems downstairs and she's shouting, there's more champagne, darlings.
No, it's
No.
more Christopher that's in shrouded in darkness. Remaining very still.
I'll just pop my head out. Be down in a minute, Jade.
Excellent.
We'll put some sort of strange attached to the La Sombras entering. I'll talk with a select few of the Primogens before meeting with them. Still got an hour or so before I need to see the man. I'll send you a text as soon as I've done.
I'll let Eve know that they can be let in to their suite. But
Excellent.
yes,
Not that
don't
I
make
need
it
necessarily-
easy for them.
No, I won't. I won't make it too easy for them. Just probably out of decorum, don't give them the same suite as the last La Sombra stayed in. That might be.
It is newly renovated. It might be fitting. You never know.
Might be fitting. Might be take. Well. It might. Use the discretion if you want to send a sharp little warning, or not. In that regard.
Well, let's just say that the security on that floor has also been upped. For your discretion.
Excellent. Excellent. Otherwise, I need to talk to a few other people as well, and we need to get this journal to our moth friend. Ooh, I'm gonna start calling him Mothra. Yes.
Shiv does not understand that reference.
No.
No.
Chris does, or because for a brief period of time he once dated someone very into old creature features from Japan.
I will try and deal with this exhibition.
Ah, yes. Try to find out more about this artist. If it is a hunter, we should definitely know, because we do not want their kind knowing our secrets if the gloves have come off and we must prepare to fight. And also, if you could arrange for us to buy the more salient pieces, that would also probably be a good idea, so I don't wander off into someone else's ownership.
You are
that is
reminded.
taken care of.
You are reminded of Ophelia's painting way back when, before you were turned into the night. How terrified she was of the undead world and the humane world seeing a picture that they should not.
And that was just because of passing likeness. I mean, for crying out loud.
But no,
I mean,
they will not
when she is-
see the light. And I will have to deal with... Well, I might ask your assistance if I cannot deal with it myself, but there might be minds that needs to be altered. That is not
That's-
my expertise.
I can help with that if it comes to that, and if that proves unsuccessful, there are other ways.
Yes. I'm sure you still have your all contacts, don't you?
Yes, I'm sure Sally might arrange something should it come to that.
How is he these days?
Ah, you know the man. He's a man of simple pleasures and simple life.
Still has his appetite. Lost for word. Jesus.
Appetite.
Appetite. Sorry. Yes.
And also a lot of other people's appetites, but that's another matter.
Not what we're talking about here.
It's a middle-aged Italian mobster hitman. I mean, come on. Well, take care. Be careful. If the hunters are hunting actively anyone and everyone again, then we are all potentially in problem.
Do you need to use the back door? It's open.
It
And if not,
might be a
I'll-
good idea, yes. It might be a good idea, yes, to avoid any unpleasantness.
And please, when you leave, fix things with Jade.
Done. And he slips out the back door, completely avoiding Jade and the problem. His normal way of solving his
Dex
former
dodge.
yeah.
Ghosting
like-
her?
Oh!
Well, hello, listen who's talking. Says the lady who's ghosted a quarter of Boston's male populate.
And several females.
Yeah, and sorry.
No. I never leave them with any expectations otherwise. So it's
Oh, that's what all fuckboys say.
I still find it highly unfair
I give
that
them coffee in the morning, okay?
Oh,
How nice can I be?
I still find it
Damn.
highly unfair that a certain Russian mobster chose me to stalk instead of her.
Her.
But okay. I'm sure that Shiv is more memorable than Chris.
Let's just say that we're happy she doesn't remember Dimitri and that something else happened with him.
Yes.
Well, he steps out the back door. As he does, he needs to make a couple of phone calls. A quick one where he instructs his ghoul, Mr. Dillon, to go to the Emmanuel College with a phone programmed with a special phone number, instruction for how to use the phone to said person, and that little sign that says seeking moths.
Seeking moths.
Hopefully that will make him inconspicuous enough to be picked up, so he can
Dylan,
start the lines of communication.
Dylan,
he's a security ghoul. He's a mercenary ghoul.
you're gonna leave him to be a valet, dude. Like how?
Yeah. He'll do it.
Yeah.
With absurd requests. The man is fairly.
He's a ghoul. He'll do what
And
his
he
master
also
tells
needs
him.
to call. He also needs to call Miss Savage on this other phone. He needs to have a word with that.
Okay, so we're gonna pause him for a minute. I'm just no. Shiv, you re-enter the exhibition, or do you go down to Jade? Where are we?
I'm going to go into the exhibition, and on my way down there, I'm going to call Eve and get her to come and pack down this exhibition and bring it to the Y. ASAP.
Yeah. You don't need to have that conversation. That's just
Nope.
yes, mistress.
Yeah.
This will be done immediately.
Exactly.
I'll get a crew. I'll be boxed up. Lickety split.
And then I'll go. I'll going to take a pass of it, just like one more look to take in each scenes before I go get down to Jade.
As you do so, again, it feels so intimate, so. I want to say vulgar, but that is not the right word of it. It feels invasive. It feels like someone has taken something extremely private and laid it out to the world.
Does it remind me? Marianne cannot remember exactly how the paintings that was done by Ophelia, by Aiden, because I
No.
can't remember if
Yeah,
they were
no.
actually posed or if that was also moments.
No. This feels almost like someone has captured a mind's eye, like from a point of view. They're seeing it from a point
Visions?
of view. Yeah. They're seeing it from an angle it shouldn't be possible. Even if you spied, even if you see in a photograph, the point of view, the matter of details and the emotion it conveys, and the colors and the brushstrokes, it feels so invasive of your memory and how
But
you.
does it feel? I'm just thinking as an Auspex user.
Yeah. Oh,
User?
have you used Auspex on it?
No, I have not used anything on it.
No,
right
well,
now.
there you go then.
But, yeah.
But you might do that later on.
Well,
but
I
you can-
will do that. I'm going to do that before I go into Jade because I am a little bit hungry. So let's just rock those dices.
Oh,
But what
why not?
what I was going to ask before I do that was because I have visions or I can see things as well. Is there any similarities to that kind of, or is it
Yes, most
Still
definitely.
different?
Most definitely.
okay? So
Absolutely. It's my
let's
phone.
do so. Yips.
But I'll call.
You need a break?
It's my mum. I'll message my muma. She
Jesus.
does this all the time.
Oh my god, Mom! Get
Mom,
out! Playing vampires.
I'm playing
oh my god!
vampire.
I'm being a vampire lord. Oh my god!
Oh
Go
my
away.
God, Mom.
You don't get me.
My mom's like, is that Satanism?
It's not a face.
And I'm like, yes.
Yes.
The first
No,
time.
that's
But my first
Satanism
time.
is so mainstream. It's for dorks.
But when my dad bought my first vampire book for me, I was probably 15, 16. This was in the Satanic Panic in the end of it. And he thought he was buying a satanic book.
Excellent.
That's also an indication of how old this creature is. Like, I'm a vampire, motherfuckers. I'm old as shit. Yep. How bad are we
Okay.
speaking? Did you...
I mean, the red dice were nice to me, but we are speaking a shit ton of. I have. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on Spirit's Touch. And I have 8 on Rouse Check, so I'm good on that. Yeah.
How many?
8? No, 9? 1, 2,
Is
3,
it- oh, okay.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9.
Okay, so are you using Spirit's Touch? Is that what
Yeah.
we're doing? You want to
Yeah,
have a
yeah.
you wanna scry?
I wanna see emotional residue left by those who have handled the object or visited the location. So object,
Yeah.
The user gains insight into not only the person, but what was done and under what circumstances.
Yep. That's what I'm saying.
So
you will definitely because you did such a massive kick-ass roll. It is the moment. Which painting do you touch?
which, if I have 3 in front of me, which ones?
Are you in the small room or the big room?
I mean, I just entered, I guess. So
the big room
again, yeah.
with the big paintings. Choose one. Is it your stories, Taya?
I think I'm probably gravitating towards my own story, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But I don't remember which ones were in this room, so that's why I'm...
You are actually seeing the one where she's sitting in the York.
Oh. Yes?
And you touch it.
Yeah.
For onlooker, the moment she touches it, and it's a very classic horror movie kind of scene, your eye goes, they roll straight back into your skull. And you feel like you are like dizzy and you're touching your head, and then you see, that's not my hand. And then you're very aware, that's not you moving. The person you are in this vision is lighting a cigarette, shaking, looking at said painting, gulping a mega pint of wine.
It sounds like Amber, but okay.
Stumbling around, panting. You feel sadness, confusion, terror even. In the corner of your eye, as this person glides over the room, you see it's a very dirty, not a workshop, very dirty. It might be an apartment, might be a studio apartment. It's very dirty, it's very run down. You see a dirty mirror, and for a minute you see very black hair, like a hoodie. Don't really catch the features well. Probably feminine. You feel the person, it just runs over and wants to open the window to get breath. Clearly, you feel them startled, shocked, terrified, feel a disassociation, complete disassociation. You can feel like the mind which you are now like engulfed into is, why is this fucking happening? Why is this keep fucking happening? I don't want this. I don't want to fucking keep painting that. What is this? Why does it fucking matter? You feel the person starts feeling like it goes from fear to anger. Looking around, and you see one of the painting, the scrapey painting thing is, what's it called? The mallet? Yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
Words is difficult today. Yep.
Yeah, and runs at the painting and wants to like cut it, and the moment it tries to cut it, it goes, it falls backwards, and you see almost like little golden sparks, and then you snap it back. All of these emotions still linger in you, that you feel sadness, rage, disassociation, confusion, terror.
And I'm still looking at this scene that is too close for comfort.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll kind of half stumble out of the room, trying to catch my breath, trying to compose myself before going back down to Eve.
Do a wits awareness.
Two.
As you stumble out, you feel like all of this person's emotions, but for a split second again. But it's been ages. From a corner, maybe in the room or maybe in your mind, you hear Shiv.
I'll look around.
Nothing. The room feels very dark and very tall, and the paintings, almost like they stare down at you. You feel naked, exposed. And you haven't felt fear like this for quite a bit of time now.
And I don't know whose voice it is.
No.
Don't recognize it at all.
No.
I'm going to roll a composure. Just because.
That's the little tidbit she's going to do before we jump into the scene with. And how did that go?
3. So I'm good. I'm so good.
She managed to stagger herself and put on her fancy face to meet Jade. The camera's going to pan out. We're going to rush over to the Emmanuel College. It's Autumn Night, Prince of Daggers, Moth King, Jonathan is now back into his sanctum.
I think I'm actually not wearing the Jonathan right now. I placed it upon the throne and just look at it wriggle for a bit because it still wriggles in the wriggle face. Pacing back and forth, and first he's going to send out, or would have liked to send out, a few moths to at least try to just sort of look at in which directions and try to follow, because he knows they probably can't. As soon as they get into a car and drive off, a moth is fucked. But if one happens to walk 5 blocks and into a house, I would know.
Snow stands and looks concerned. I know this is new to you. You have inherited a troubled kingdom.
A troubled kingdom where I need to hide.
She almost like sighs. It's not hiding. It is being clever. Because the ones you want to take down have very clever skills. And if you face them outright, with all your daggers and all your swiftness and all your clever little trickery, they have things that's almost like it doesn't matter. I've spent time with them. I know these things. I've seen what they can do, and it is terrifying. To take them down, King, she says, you must be clever. Cleverer than them.
Well, I don't know them, and clearly they know how we work.
What I know from them, usually they have a seer. And when they have a seer, it's like they're always one step ahead of everyone else. If they don't
how do we find this seer?
If they don't have a seer, hopefully they are more, they can't really catch on that quickly. Cal. But I think perhaps with kitty cats, and you see almost like a sadness that's palpable trickle over her face. With her leaving, I think his time also must be up. The new hunters are savage. They do not look for peace. They do not look for handshakes, kumbaya, or peace. We are vermin. We are death to them. Do not seek to parley.
That was never the plan.
Good. But we need allies.
We need eyes. We need to find out where they are. We need to find out from which directions they come.
They use modern systems. We are not very good at modern systems and human banality.
No, but I know somebody who at least has people who know.
They murdered her. I swore to protect and I failed. Your vengeance is now my vengeance, and I will fall trying to redeem her death. You can count on me and my ferocity to take them down. And I can be used. I have means of moving in this city.
That is going to be useful when we have more of an operation going. Is there anybody else that you know of our kin? Or other places where they would run to hide?
There might be another location. If the hunters has not found it yet, it's a hidden place.
Could you go there, see if anyone is there?
I could.
If it seems suspicious or dangerous, do not enter.
I have met the one they called the Keeper of the Door. You could see he's like the leader of the place. I could see if he would be kind. He would also fear the hunters now. He has grown fat and complacent with this peace that has lasted. He wouldn't stand a chance if the hunters put their gaze on him. But he is resourceful when it comes to magic and other. He has an extensive library of old things.
Tell him that I would like to meet him. And tell him that peace is over and in war times. And in war, you need soldiers and knights to lead. Tell him that we are here to make sure that in these war times we will not suffer more than we have to, and we will bring the end to them.
I must say, he is not in such a physical form that he can move out of his sanctum. As I said, he has grown complacent and his form is different than it used to be.
Oh, well.
We all, she looks at her hand, get contaminated by this place in the end. And he has indulged in the pleasures of Adam.
Well, at least get a read if he will help us or not. And if there's anybody there and they do not feel safe there, tell them they are welcome here.
I will bring anyone that wants sanctuary, King. But I will also make sure that we do not wish to quarrel with the Keeper of the Door.
No. We need to work together.
Excellent. I will rush immediately.
Take not the most direct routes. You know, they might still be in the area. Make sure that you've shaken anyone that would even consider following.
Of course. I know this world fairly well.
I don't doubt that. I'm just being cautious.
As she turns your back to you, she turns into this great white dog. Bigger than yours.
I looked at Malmby like, yeah.
He's like, what?
Yeah.
He's like, it's the best I could do under the circumstances. And your steed is like, what now, Marish?
When you are in your hound form, do you have the abilities of a hound? Do you smell better? Do you see better?
I'm very much connected to the face sides, so my natural senses are quite aware.
We need to make sure. I believe you will be able to most likely sense anyone creeping around faster than we will. So for now, be on, well, lookout. If anyone should approach, if anything that I need to know, because as my squire is fast and runs around a lot, he has also other places to be and things to see.
Let me have a gander at the outside to see if it feels safe or not, if the hunters have truly left. Then for now it should be safe. But let me check.
And then I think he's just going to pace around for a while and sort of go over and sort of connect to the places, though he's in a frustration because he wants to do a lot more than he can because he knows he needs time and knowledge and like there's still young blood in him, the sort of the hunter thing that, or like
Go!
yeah, just like that one, go out there and just fight them on the open battlefield with honor, but
and die gloriously.
Yeah, but he knows that the enemy doesn't have honor and doesn't do that, so he's not going to.
No, because there's one thing you felt fearful with the Lady of the Night River, is you felt almost like you said what they do if they destroy you. You destroyed.
Yeah.
It's not coming back, it's not going home, it's not returning to the dreaming and the ever, or like recycling of the magic that is the Fae. It's you are nothing. Ash.
He's going to walk around and sort of just reminisce and think about the Lady of the Night. And now this other young one that's just died, kitty cat. And he's going to find a wall with, like, I imagine it's a partly broken wall, so just this piece of stone. And he's going to just start with a claw and just start etching into it, and he's like over time going to sort of make a sort of like a memorial thing to these women of importance, and sort of just but he just starts with these tiny like little drawings while sort of to make his mind go.
It's almost like he's borrowing a little power from his little sister, the princess of tales. It's like you are telling a tale, you are honoring them. It's a powerful thing. As he does so, the camera's going to pan back into, well, Chris, where are we? You are calling.
He arranged to send his ghoul Juggle over there with some marching orders and some offer of some assistance if needed. And then he calls Miss Savage.
You hear her voice and you hear music and chattery in the background. Oh, Christopher, darling.
Miss Savage, my dear. I'm calling with some information I thought you should have as soon as possible.
You hear laughter, but hush, sweetie, hold on. Christopher, darling, give me 2 seconds. And you hear almost like she's moving outside. Yes, you got my utmost attention for at least 2 minutes.
I'd just like you to know that it seems that we will needfully to accept some new blood into the city.
And it's like, hold on. And then you hear shutting of almost like a patio glass door because you had like the slammering of glass. What?
It seems that there are some La Sombra that wishes to make Boston their home.
Christopher, last time that didn't go very well.
Oh, no, I know it. But fortunately, these are not of any sort of insane sect. These are established, well-known and respected individuals. And with the recent developments within the Camarilla, I do not think it would be wise for us to oppose it. In fact, I think it would be wise for us to forge alliances, to be early out, to ensure loyalties fall between the right like-minded high clans. So we make sure to keep certain elements more in place should that be needed.
Okay, stop dancing around, Christopher. The names.
The name is one Father Lovely, and I do believe he's bringing along 2 more. One I'm beginning to be told was once the Harpy of Milan.
Yeah, she failed her composure. Father Lovely.
Yes.
You said Father Lovely. So he's bringing his little bastards with him.
Well, I'm not sure.
Dominic.
I'm not sure.
Dominic,
Yeah,
right? Dominic.
Yes. I'm not sure about the progeny, whether they be bastards or not. So
You hear him was like, piece of fucking shit.
and suddenly
Excellent.
he's just happy inside. Suddenly he's just. Well, at least something good coming out of it.
Well, that's just fucking peachy, isn't it? That's just...
Do you know these people, my dear?
Yes. I do.
Not the fondest memories, perhaps?
Take care with Father Lovely. He's high up with the bigwigs of the Camarilla.
Which is why I do not wish to offend or turn him away.
If he's here, sweetie, make sure your princehood is stitched up tight. Because I can promise you this, darling.
Mm-hmm.
He's no second in command kind of guy.
For instant Chris thinks, for the love of God, maybe it would be easier. Let someone else deal with the shit. Ungrateful little bastards, a lot of them. Well, he may try, but I assure you he shall not rustle the mantle from this individual.
Just make sure the ships don't leave the boat too quick. No?
I will indeed, and I thank you for the warning. And if it gives you any comfort at all, just imagine that a certain Toreador is probably not all too happy about having a former colleague showing up in this city as well. I'm sure that might offer some pleasant distractions.
That pleases me, but I'm sure you probably have seen all of the magazines about Bella Brown.
Yes, she walks a tightrope, and I have my eyes closely fixed upon her. The primogen of the Toreador will have a little chat with her, and if she does not fall into line, well, I have devised a little plan that I'm sure will sting.
Well, I hope so, Christopher. I really hope so. Do not underestimate Father Lovely.
I will never underestimate La Sombra, especially not one of age and position. They are clever little things. Dangerous, one might say.
His progeny just as so. Dominic is a shifty character. You almost hear like teeth gritting.
I shall keep them on a close observation. As I understand it, his progeny has will check into the Y and stay there for the time being at the very least. So, at least they will be kept on a watchful eye.
I want to have a peek in that surveillance.
I shall see what can be done.
I'm not asking darling.
Oh no, but I am fair. I must ask, or at least very much demand it from the primogen of the Toreador, which I'm sure I'll get for a price.
Keep them in line. It's important, especially now. But I gotta go. Toodles, sweetheart.
See you later, my dear. It's been too long since the two of us have had some fun.
You're right. I might need to straighten you up a bit. With current events occurring.
I have been naughty, I feel. Seeing you.
Bye.
And he hangs up and like,
Oh, behave.
I need a shower.
I
Now! I know all there is to know about the crying game.
Oh my god.
Well, off to see the Malcavs. Always pleasant experience.
He drives off. On that little note, Shiv, just standing there with Jade, quite composed again, snatched back in.
Funny seeing Chris here. I'm sorry about that.
I don't
I
know,
mean,
maybe I had a weak moment, don't judge me.
Oh, I will always judge you, Jade. You know this.
No!
What's our friends for?
Well, don't judge me that hard, okay? I haven't seen him for a hot minute, and I don't know what came over me, but whatever it is, it's
Italian
gone.
hot blood. I don't
I'm
don't want to know.
I'm gonna blame it on the tequila shot I snuck in the back. So
Well,
no.
you were
So
supposed to talk to me about your new one, not the old one. But before that, I probably said this earlier, but the exhibition, it's truly amazing. So, I'll take up my checkbook. And I probably have a rough idea what it would go for, right? I'm asking storyteller, and I'm just writing a double amount for that. So
$250,000.
all I need
Double.
is
That's double. 250,000.
her name.
Trish.
Trish what? I don't think Trish is good enough.
Cassidy.
Rich. Oh, Rich. Sorry. Yeah. I mean, technically, I could give this to myself, but you're handling this right now.
Yeah, are we? We're not even.
No. Why? Why?
Let me explain this over drinks, okay? I love you. This is good.
It has to be great fucking drinks for me to dropping.
Let's
You
just.
haven't already sold them, have you? Or shown them to a larger audience?
I told you I hadn't shown them to that many art. Just a couple of art. Big
I
wigs.
would
And
like,
and
Jade, I would like the names of all of them.
my boyfriend. And he's
And your
bought-
boyfriend. What?
Well, he's already bought one. It's not a part of the collection.
Which one is not part of the collection?
Well, it's not here. He has it.
I would really love to meet him and
Well-
see this.
Not yet. Not yet. We're still in the honeymoon phase, and you are so intimidating. You just have to wait.
I'm not. I can't help that I made of money. Gorgeous. I know.
No,
Charismatic.
he
It's just
took
me, Jade.
It took a great liking to one. He said it. It was like a glass coffin in there. It was spectacular.
Sorry, I have to now. Okay.
All day, every day, people. Just
I have zero fucking successes, so that's a
Oh, you have
complete...
no composure. None. I will also like a rouse check because you're freaking out.
I'm more hungry as well.
You feel the beast. You feel the beast, and she comes so close. You can feel her tipping, her eyes right there. Make her tell you who this fucker is. Now.
I'm going to use awe on her. The one thing that I said that I'm not doing.
Oh,
but
you
I
breaking
have
it. You
to.
will take stain. I will punish you
yes,
severely
yes,
for
punish
this.
me for this. Punish me all you want. I cannot. Oh, no. Fuck. Okay. Composure. Pleasant charisma. Sorry. I just need to find my dices. Please, because I also have too many reds right now. Please don't botch. Please don't be. Okay. Four successes. Nothing bestial. Nothing terrible.
Yeah, but take 2 stains. I'll just give a shit. She is a touchstone. You are actually...
I know.
This is so bad.
Yeah.
I'm going after your humanity for this.
Yeah. Do that. I would have taken stains myself if it wasn't. Eve, darling. Oh, not Eve. Shit. Jade.
Yeah! Mm-hmm. And the funny thing, in the back now, you see Eve comes in with an entourage of people. She doesn't even, you just see in the corner, she just bows and she just goes, does this thing. And now you're doing this, you're treating your friend, your touchstone, like one of them.
Jade.
Shit.
I really need to see that painting.
But you will eventually.
Now, darling, show it to me, please.
I do have his keys to his apartment. We could just go and have a look.
I'll grab the champagne bottle that's probably on one of the tables next to me.
And you see her glossy weird
Eve,
eyes. It's an excellent idea. Why didn't I think of that?
Eve, you're driving us.
Of course,
Let's
mistress.
go right now.
She looks at Jade. Of course, mistress.
Hey, Jade.
Eve is always so... is she a sub? Do you guys have a... She's like a house sub?
Sometimes.
Like a slave? So peculiar.
No. Just fun and games, right, Eve?
Of course, mistress. Whatever you say, mistress. And she grins.
I'll take Jade in her hand and I'll kind of interlock and I'll walk her to the car.
And she's like, excellent idea. Let's do this. This is more. I don't want to go out. I want to do this.
Well, we can go out afterwards.
But let's do this. I really want to do this. And she grabs you with this weird stare. The pupils are tiny. I really want to do this. Your beast inside your skull, she laughs. She laughs. She looks at Jade like a little ant, like a little toy, like a little butterfly you just plucked a little foot off. How easy it is to toy with these humans.
It will be fun, Jade. We'll have so much fun. I'm sure of it.
That's what she keeps on telling herself as she gets into the car, and Jade stares weirdly in front of her, fixated on Shiv's needs. These are not heroes. These are villains.
I'm sorry.
On that little note, we're gonna have a quick break. Because now we're gonna link up some stuff. And yeah. Shiv, we're gonna have a chat.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I'm just still flabbergasted that Chris is...
I love that I had
to this lot. It's
like a
insane.
half an
It's
hour
insane.
before she gave Chris this whole speech about just fucking not doing anything to her.
Yeah,
Jesus
classy.
Christ.
Classy!
Not my
But on the
fault.
other hand, if Shiv didn't have double stunners, she wouldn't have standards at all.
Walking right into that.
Faceplant!
A beautiful setup.
Thank you. I do try right there. But on that note, break time. We'll be back in just a few. Bye-bye.
Never.
Bad booba! Bad booba!
Oh my god.
Hi, and welcome back from the break. Why so shameful, Glaze?
Someone's looking a little bit guilty now.
That booba. Well, we're gonna have a gander back into Christopher as he arrives at Anton and Amber Rivera's estate.
Presentable, yes. In his regally prince outfit. His black suit with purple shirt, the silver sword type clip, and his run-through cufflinks. All ready for a meeting with Zilla Sombra later. Those little bastards.
They have a beautiful townhouse. As you knock on the door, one of their ghouls, a matron-looking creature, almost like she should have been like a nanny in London in the 1800s. She stares you up and down like you are nothing. Yes.
The prince here to see the primogen of the Malkars, please. I have an appointment.
Again, she looks you up and down, almost like she's going to scold you for something you probably haven't done. You may enter. Wipe your shoes.
He does, and he's glad it isn't raining, because then he probably had got some stern words about dripping on the hardwood floor.
You may go into the reading room and wait.
Excellent. Have I probably been there enough to know which is the reading room?
And
so he'll answer, and he'll stand by one of the windows looking out, waiting, hands behind his back.
And it's quite posh, and it's a little bit old-worldy, a little bit like New English. It's very old-worldy. A little bit of England, a little bit of everywhere, German, all of the above. Shortly thereafter, Amber Rivera. No Anton. Weird.
Good evening, Primitive. And he gives a little courteous bow.
She bows as well. She's wearing a long grey coat, a high ruffled collar, and draping skirts.
I am pleased that you were able to see me on such short notice. I have some information I thought prudent to share with such a loyal and valuable clan and its primogen. It seems that the city of Boston will have an influx amongst our kind. The La Sombra clan has made an official petition for residency. One Father Lovely with offspring.
I know of him. She says,
Good.
I Do which
And
composure.
he gives him a bit of a worrying edge. She doesn't use the plural, but he does take his. Do you want me to roll composure on that?
Yeah, well, just because it's never happened before.
Yeah. It's. Oh, God damn it. Not let my power base erode now. God damn it. I need all. Evil GM. Evil GM. I'm going to get you for that kitty cat murder one way or another. Oh, yeah. 4 successes.
As she says, I. You see her demeanor. She shifts, almost like she rocks from one foot to the other. Usually when you see Anton and Amber, they stand side to side, very stoic, always looking a little bit down, composed, in control, absolute.
No, it's more like a toddler learning to walk on his own.
Strange.
Unsteady legs.
And it makes you feel very unsettled.
It does not bode well. God damn it, we have to. And he thinks that he might have to have a talk with a certain man about removing some other La Sombra at some point. Well, okay. Done that, been there, done that.
Good. I'm sure it's according to law.
You, of course, as the permission of Magab, you understand the position that the Camarilla, having accepted a new clan into the fold, we cannot be seen to be discourteous, is probably what it's working for. Yeah, discourteous. We must acquiesce to this, and it can, of course, strengthen the city.
Yes.
As long as dear friends already here stand united. Of course, we would be fools to give too much in too soon to newcomers. Trust, after all, is earned over time. Nippa?
Time. Over time. Time. Sometimes there's not enough time, even when you are a timeless thing. Don't you think, dear Prince?
Oh, very true. Oh, very, very true. As always, wisdom and truth comes out of the mouths of the Malkavs.
You honor me.
No more than you have done and your clan in supporting our princedom.
I trust whatever your decision you come to is a fair one, a just one.
I thank you. And on a different note, of course, if one can do anything from Father the Primogen personally or the clan Malkavs, you are aware that my door is always open to you, right?
She lifts her hand very elegantly, and you see a very sad gaze as she stares at you. Perhaps. Maybe, perhaps. Yes.
He takes a little step forward, his arms a little abstract open, just being like take your time, it's okay, you can speak, you're among friends. Sort of putting her at as much at ease as possible through his own body language.
Just need one more die. You see a weird gaze all of a sudden. Her eyes go weird and sharp. I don't think I can trust you, she snarls. You want to take things, don't you? You want to know, you want to tell them all. No, these secrets are not for you. You will tell them, and then everything will be broken. Everything will be broken.
I shall not pry. I will never divulge another secret. You can trust my word on that. If you feel it at some point can tell, do. If not, of course not. I am sorry I intruded. I shall be going.
You actually feel the power is being used.
Okay.
You may roll against it.
Is it mental affecting anything? Because I have
Yep.
fortitude one that
I
might
know.
actually
And it
be
is.
of
It is.
assistance here.
It's a dominate. And it's...
Okay, I have to see actually how the rules of that applies. Because I'm not sure. The user adds their dots in fortitude as extra dice in any roll made to resist coercion, intimidation, seduction, or any other element to sway the user's mind against their will. Also works against supernatural abilities such as dominate and presence.
That's what I do.
Great. And what do I roll to?
You look up your fortitude, and I had 3 successes.
But I added, and I added to what pool? What do I roll to?
It should say.
That's probably on a dominate. That's on a dominate.
Yep.
I have to go to see and dominate what
Yep.
it is used there, of course. Which one is it? Is it?
I have to open the book. I know you have it, so I'm gonna. You read it.
Yeah.
I just know you can resist it. And
It's
I have
different. It's different amongst each. It's probably. I can guess which one it is, but I'm gonna wait for you to say it. But
Oh no, just say it, because it's.
could it be the one of the level 2 ones? The dementation.
It is more or less. No, it's easy. It's a simple one. It's the one word. It's a word command, and it is. Leave. Scoundrel, leave.
No, but he'll leave. I will roll to resist, so I can actually.
Yeah, so you don't just like, oh, gotta walk out right now.
So then it's simple command is mesmerize is intelligence resolve, base dice there, resolve there.
Just tell me too.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7
Yeah.
successes. He turns around abruptly and leaves. Lingering, maybe leaving, maybe a feeling that he might have.
Yeah,
wept.
but you hear actually crying and sobbing. Why? You
Good.
hourglass. You hear the hourglass of time. Sobbing, like proper sobbing.
This is not good. As soon as
He's like, shit, Prince, dude. Fuck.
out. As soon as he's suitably away in his car, he'll gonna call up. JJ is probably the one he'll be calling.
Yeah. On that note, King of Moth, or the Moth King, Prince of Daggers, Autumn Night. Your steed comes back in dog form.
Standing there, still just scratching.
My liege, one of these creature thingies is holding up a plaque. I think you need to see this, because it's pretty weird, it says.
So just completely caught off guard, like, oh, what a plaque? It's a. And he's trying to think if that's if it's a human thing that they just have the same name for it, but then like, oh no, he means an actual plaque. Gets along very well. Goes over to the squirming Jonathan that's like half bound, because I haven't had him for long enough.
No, so he's still a little bit of a troublesome booba.
Yeah, there's a chair with potentially some rope, and just
we are good guys.
I just release the ropes, and as there's some movement, I take him and sort of just place my face first, just right in front of him to make him sure he gets a good look.
You take glee in
control.
tormenting this evildoer. It is actually sport. You see a squire. Yes, it's one of them slaves on the undead things. He's not being very polite. You should rip his head off.
Depending on who sent him.
Yes, let's rip head. Boop. It goes boop, boop, boop. It glees.
He's going to walk out, and just right before he leaves, he's like to the squire, just like, we might need to keep your head on for now.
That's no fun. You have sent the Knights of Ever out. You have sent the Tuxie King out. So everybody's out scourging. All the moths are scourging. So you're stuck with this crew now.
Yeah, I know.
I'm
very aware.
The mad one and your steed.
Yep.
On the end of the park area, you see a fellow. You have seen him before, I do think.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, he belongs to the undead prince. He literally holds up a plaque that says, "The Moth King."
Seeking moths.
Seeking moth. Seeking moth. Seeking moth. Oh my god.
I'm going to see this and just mentally command the 2 moths just to land on him, just to slightly fuck with him.
You see, he goes.
What's the weather like? Is it cold? Is it warm outside? What is it?
Well, it is. It's still a little bit of heat of the last bit of summer because we are in Boston and we are in September. So it's a very like the not Indian summer, but it's coming into a beautiful fall, but it's still warm breezes in the evenings.
Okay, so the guy standing there is about almost around six foot tall. He's wearing army boots, cargo trousers, like tactical cargo trousers in a hunter green color.
And do I remember this? You requested to play him in this scene.
Yeah.
Yes, you did. So I'm not gonna play it.
Yep. So and a blue short sleeve blue shirt, dark blue shirt. He's wearing actually got a scarf, like a green hunter green scarf as well, and probably an astute person could probably see a little bulge on his back from carrying a concealed fireball holster, as well as a little piece of metal gleaming from the other side underneath the ground. Where a tactical knife, the old kind of old SAS Special Forces knife, twin edged, and he's holding up this plaque, and in his mouth he's got a popsicle,
two moths land on your shoulders.
Well, I'll be damned. He takes it out the candy out of his mouth. Well, I'll be damned.
They do come when you come.
He'll never cease to waste. Well, something is supposed to happen.
Over the park walks, a man of the clergy with sort of priests, all the black priest robes and little. Good evening. Nice day for a walk.
Yes, indeed. May I assume that you are the one that my employer has sent me to meet? Christopher Masters is wanting to deliver a message. Are you said recipient?
Well, I knew that I couldn't be sending moths all the time.
No, indeed. He holds the lollipop in his hand and puts it back in his mouth. Well, first of all, he wishes to hand over this, and he gives you a cell phone.
Oh, he holds out a cell phone. These
Press
things.
1 and green, and you can talk, and you'll dial Mr. Masters.
They've changed.
Yes, technology has does however march on and becomes smaller and smaller and smaller. I'm sure it's just a time.
It infuriates me. Just hold it like this. Just like.
Mr. Masters has also instructed me to say that if you like, we could put a 2-man team in one of the buildings across here to provide some extra security of a more mundane nature if such needed. He says that there are hunters about.
Yes, they were here only hours ago. That, yes, would be appreciated.
That and we shall do so. Put a sniper team in. I'll find one of the vacant buildings. The useful. I myself will not be around, since I'm given to understand that these people might detect my presence. The last bit of information I was asked to relay to you is that my master has some information for you that you might deem interesting to know. So, if you contact him as soon as it suits you, he would appreciate it.
These people you're going to place up, are they people who know of the not so mundane world?
They know not to ask questions, to accept what their eyes tell them, and to do what the mission tells them to do. In a sense, they are loyal soldiers who do what they are told. But they are not of my kind or any other of that nature. Mr. Masters said that such people would easily be detected by the people that might pose a threat, and it was better to leave it in the hands of purely mundane people.
Well, I would just like to have some moths placed with your people, so that should something be happening, they can tell the moths, and the moths will tell me.
No problem at all. They will do as they are told.
It's the weirdest mission on the planet.
The best. Imagine
So we're sitting
you're
here.
highly trained military, and you get the order. If you see something, go over to that wall, well, there will be sitting a moth at all times, and tell him what you see.
Tell the bug what you see.
This room is
It's probably-
literally bugged.
I'm guessing that that Jack Dylan's probably going to try to dress it up something like, you know how they trained dolphins?
Yeah, but
Think of it like that.
Turns out moths work better.
and then dolphins. What do you know?
Excellent. Well,
Science.
with that, I shall make myself scarce. And he gives a smile, a little nod, a little bow, and he turns around and he walks. And as he leaves, he crumbles up the poster and throws it in a recycling bin somewhere.
The moths leave the shoulder.
Yeah. Well, they're like.
Though I am tempted to just leave one on him and see how long it takes before he chews it up. You know, because
It's
I
fun.
am Fae after all, so I do need to fuck with people.
It's a part of the glamour. It's the trickery of it all.
Well, let's see what he has to say, and he's going to push the green button. And as it lights up, he's going to like, "Ugh."
And then almost like the camera goes into the phone as he pushes the green button, and the camera's gonna follow like the signal from the phone as the Prince of Boston leaves the very bizarre interaction with Amber Rivera, and he's about to do a call, and then
The other phone rings.
the other phone rings.
The other phone?
Well, at least someone knows how to take orders and get the job done.
Because you did it yourself.
Yep. Mr. Masters, do I have the pleasure of speaking? Did you sign the note with your new title?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Yeah. How do I have the pleasure of addressing the Moth King?
Yes, you once again will hold the title of Prince all to yourself in this town.
Oh, excellent. Allow me to welcome you back. I'm sure you have things you'd like to know, but I have some information for you as well concerning your nemesis. Messiah?
Yes, there's getting more of them by the day, I assume.
Yes, it appears that the peace that was is no more, and they are once again let loose on the hunting path.
Yes, a very noble one was hunted down by her own. Someone I understood to be a peacekeeper.
Ugh.
Yes. So as I given to understand as well, an ally of her has left something for me to give to you.
Good, because they have declared war on the entire unmundane world. Everything that isn't them.
And regret it they shall. They might think that they are the ones who've been holding them back, and true that is, but so have we. So have we. No hava, cry havoc.
Excellent. Well, at what time does it suit you to meet, and where?
Well, what time? How much left of the night, Mrs. Storyteller? Is it? Will I be able to squeeze any meeting with him tonight, or do we have to take it first thing tomorrow evening?
I'm thinking we can finish off the evening with the little Sombra and
Yeah.
Shiv, and then because we're gonna do a lot of stuff with you guys together on the another night. So I think that would be sensible.
Maybe meet tomorrow night, first thing after sundown.
Very well.
Perhaps I should not come to you. Perhaps we should meet somewhere, either at my place, where they undoubtedly know where it already is, or some more neutral place, so we do not lead them somewhere they are not yet.
An Italian little restaurant.
Well, actually, we might meet at an Italian restaurant, but not necessarily the pizza shop. But there's a couple of them close to. Actually, I'll give him my address. 18 Cooper Street, North End. Come
The
there.
old
We can
address.
we can talk there in private and safety.
Very well. I will find out where that is.
I'm certain you will. Until then, the king be seeing you.
And you, well, Prince, hope your troubles aren't growing too much.
Just another Saturday night.
And he
Tell
also
me about it. And he hangs up. It's
as the Moth King hangs up. Actually, when he stands there, out of the little shadows, you see them. You see first white moths, almost like trickles of snow, and behind the moths, you see the first ones, the small ones, the ones that aren't a danger to anyone. They are not the warrior castes. These are the little ones that got maybe perhaps a little lost in the hedge. Change little things. They look nervous as they creep, and they are probably the most, I'm not going to say deformed, because in your eyes they are beautiful because they are part of the dreaming.
Yeah.
But for others they would look like little monsters. Their mouths are too big, their heads are too big, their hind legs look weird, like animalistic. You see 5 of them creep slowly towards.
I'm going to get down on sort of my knees and to get smaller and hold out my hand and beckon.
They look worried, but they creep closer. You see in the eyes they are intelligent beings, but they might not be able to communicate clearly. These are the most fragile of the changeling that came through the hedge. These are maybe the most misunderstood ones. Because when they take Lama, it might feel vulgar, because they are more creature than Fae.
They would still understand the old tongue, wouldn't
Oh,
they?
of course, yeah. They might not be able to verbalize it, but they have cognitive capabilities to understand it.
And in the old tongue, it's going to say, I know you are scared. And I know it has been hard and trying times. But I'm here to protect you now. And I will do anything I can to protect you. And to make sure that those that would want to hurt you don't get to.
You see they move closer, and again, for you, they look like kind little things. Like, they almost have they look like toad-like shapes, and they are fairy creatures. They're magical little beings. For a human, for a hunter, these are nightmare creatures. These are hungry little beasts that somebody is lost in the feeding, and a human might lose their mind. But for him, they mean no harm. They just want to survive and live.
It's a cute little bunny.
Yeah, for you, they're very low caste, but they absolutely not dangerous whatsoever to your form and your kind. These are like they will run around court and be hilarious.
Yeah.
These ones can eat your dreams and only give you nightmares. These are the mare, the ones that sit on your chest and stare you into the abyss. Humans, these are not bunnies. Well,
humans are weak and small.
Yeah. They creep closer, and you see they bow, and one of them touches your cloak, and they stare at you with like hopeful eyes. They scatter a little bit and look around.
I'll touch it in sort of in a way that is try to sort of calm it, as sort of to pet it and to be reassuring. And then I will lead them inside.
They walk and creep and crawl as best as they can, and it's like, it's not warriors. These are not the massive trolls, the nightmare creature, the nightmare fuel beasts. These are the little ones that just need protection.
Yeah, if any of them, or if there's some of them that seems to sort of like have problem walking or be slower than the other, the prince is going to sort of pick them up and carry them in a sort of caring way, and make sure that they get inside and sit them down by one of the trees that are inside, a hanging tree, like a hanging willow.
Yeah. Oh, weeping willows. Ah, yes.
And sort of have them there, and with the hand try to move it so that a small burrow sort of opens, so that they have like a little shelter, even if they want to find somewhere, even when they are inside, they can sort of have a hiding place.
And in the best way, they can give you renown, and you feel they give you the best of the glory and tales, and you feel almost like they are singing your song and praise. The first little wave of the little ones. Of course, you want the big ones, but at least these
I
are
want
safe.
the big ones, but also I need the big ones because we need to protect the small ones. But the small ones are the cause, so these are the cause that I will rally everything around.
And it's so strange because in Hunter, this is so specific, because in Hunter, they look massively different.
Oh yeah, and I hope if I ever catch a hunter alive and bring him back here, I'll make sure that they sort of just give him nightmares forever.
Yeah, just eat his insides, his mental. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's a circle of life. On that note, I'm going to give the last little scene of this episode as we return to Shiv, who has patiently been waiting as she arrives.
No, you don't have to. It's fine.
Oh, yeah,
it's fun. I'll just sit here and drink my own self-doubt, conscience, pity. Okay, fine. Punish me, please.
Yes, we are. Jade walks out of the car to a large, very fancy in the financial district apartment complex.
Tell me about him, Jade.
He's amazing. He's spectacular.
Does he have a name?
Brandon.
I'll just look at the... Brandon. Brandon what?
Swift. Brandon Swift.
Can I roll on anything to see if I know that name? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Related to Taylor Swift now. Brandon Swift.
What do you want me to? Intelligence or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
She would not know. She would not know.
I just.
And you would not remember his name, that's for sure.
Probably not. Blue, black. I don't know.
Yeah. Nah.
She might remember the
Only one.
No.
The score.
Nope. Okay. And I don't remember walking in here tipsy. No, fine.
No. There's even there is a doorman. She buzzes in. Clearly he knows. She walks over to the elevator. She's got a key card. Punches in the right floor. She still had this weird glaze.
Yeah.
Still under your power.
Yeah. Thank you, Jade, for doing this for me.
I need to do this.
Because you love me, right?
I love you so much and I need to do this.
I love you too, Jade. I really do.
Yes.
You are still my best friend.
And we need to do this. Ping, it says when it hits the right floor. The doors open brutally, harshly metallic. She walks out to a quite typical fancy floor, several apartments. It's not a single penthouse, but these are still quite pricey. She walks down number 4. She opens the door.
Can I do a wits awareness just to see if
Yep,
there's anything?
that's what we're doing now.
Hmm. Two. That's all I got.
You get nothing from the door, but the moment you walk into the apartment, all over the place, there's vampire-related artifacts, paintings, you name it.
Is Eve downstairs in the car or?
No, she's moving the collection.
No, she was driving us.
Oh, then she's driving. Then she's downstairs.
So she had people. You said that, so
Yeah.
that's why I ordered her to come with.
She's driving. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to take a little.
It's staggering. It's almost like you wanna fall over. It is bananas how much there is. A pop culture, a fictional bullshit, things that are very suspicious.
I need to do a sense hidden, unhidden. What is that again? Jesus.
Sense hidden.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. I mean, these dice are going to bite me hard in the ass at some point.
Show me the thingies.
Yeah. And I only
spot hidden.
Fuck.
It's spot hidden.
Have,
and she's throwing dice. She's like,
yeah, I have so many. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes.
Of course, the painting of the glass sarcophagus, a girl in blood in front of it, and a naked girl leaning against the glass sarcophagus.
Is that the other thing that's booming?
No, but that's the first thing you freaking see because it's lit up on the.
Okay, cool. Okay, I'm going to.
But there's another thing you see.
Mm-hmm.
That catches your eye. It almost beckons to you. Almost like you hear it. In towards the bedroom, covered in art. You see it. It freaks you out. It's one of Aiden's sketches.
Where is this?
In the bedroom.
Where in the bedroom?
Above the bed.
Is there anything else inside the apartment?
On the opposite side of the wall in the bedroom, there's a massive collage framed in about exhibitions a little bit all over the world, about paintings. A collection of different collections has been moved.
That collection?
And one of them, you see it. It's the collection where you stole Ophelia's painting.
Mm-hmm.
You feel the beast nervously shouting at you. Why? Why is this here? Kill her, kill him, burn this.
The sketch from Aiden, how large? The painting, how large?
It's not very large. It's 1 by 1.
I'm going to pick up my phone. I'm going to send a text. I'm going to kind of try and do it so Jade doesn't see it. And I'm going to tell Eve to come up. And I'm going to ask Eve to wait. No, I'm going to take her out to the hall. I'm going to look for cameras.
Oh, of course they are. They're security cameras. They're
Okay.
obvious.
Okay.
There's like, there's one and there's one.
Mm-hmm.
They're not hidden.
No. Jay, darling, where is this boyfriend of yours?
Oh, he's out on a business trip. That's what we were meeting up. He's away for a couple of days.
Okay.
Are we here now? Are you happy?
Yes.
He stares.
I feel like I did something wrong. I shouldn't have forced you to take me here. It was wrong of me, and I apologize.
You're never wrong.
I know that it was your suggestion to come here, but still I was nagging you about it, and that was my fault.
Don't worry.
But I think let's leave this behind us and let's go out.
Yes, good idea. You have so many good ideas. She walks a little bit too uncomfortable robotic still.
Is there anywhere where there aren't any cameras?
Maybe
I'm going to look for that. I'm going to look for that spot. That's doesn't have any cameras.
Well, in
A stairwell, maybe.
Best you can say, you think the bedroom is clean.
No, I'm actually left the apartment.
Oh, you left it out. But
So,
here,
yes.
yeah, no, there's cameras everywhere. It's all angles. There will not be a point.
Okay.
You will be picked.
I'll pick up my phone because I asked Jade to come. Meet me in the car instead. That's what I'm sending her. And then I'm going out.
The beast
and
again screams. Burn it, kill Jade. Threatens us.
Jade, darling, will you get in the car? Just a moment. I just need to speak to Eve.
Mm-hmm. That's the conversation is going to be the last conversation of this episode. And Eve looks at you. Mistress, yes.
Again, I'm going to look where the cameras are not, and I'm going to take her there. If that's through, like, down an alley, I don't care. I'm going to find somewhere where it's safe. Ish.
Yes,
Probably not for rats.
Yeah.
I need what is in that apartment, and I need it gone. Well, not. I need the picture. I need the sketch. I need the information about anything interesting, but there's cameras there. Lots of cameras.
You need a power surge, right?
That would be handy. And then maybe a small fire.
Perfect. I'll call Adnan. We will arrange it.
Make sure that anything of value is...
All of importance will be moved.
Yes. And the paintings from York. Put it in Aiden's apartment.
Of course, mistress. On that note, the camera is going to pan out into the night sky. And we're gonna end that episode.
Why'd you do this to me?
What?
Yes, I'm looking at you.
Are you looking at Danielle? Danielle, why are you doing this to her?
Because it's funny, that's why. I haven't done anything yet.
Hey,
Yeah.
You should listen out. What about me? What about me?
At
The
least
prince
this
is
is...
slipping from my hands.
He's being so gentle this season. He's being so like careful.
I've
Yeah,
absolutely
he's
murdered
careful
no
and
one.
buddies and bunnies. And
And his little ones, and he's being
Yes.
like,
I'm
very
showing my tender
maternal,
sides.
actually.
and he just got murder skills. So it's gonna be interesting.
It's fine. It's fine.
And yeah, that was good and interesting and fun. And yes.
I'm not doing the
Says
math
the
on
devil.
how much damage I can do in a round.
It's gonna get fun.
All I'm saying is, it looks like we'll have to murder some more of the zombies.
What?
Yeah.
Do we?
Just look what happened to the Malkovs just as they arrived. Coincidental? I think not.
What?
One seems to lose their head when staying in Boston, you know.
Maybe I'll have to change which gift I'm gonna buy next.
But
There's a level 5 dominate one. That
the Malkovs also got. She got iffy. He just arrived.
So interested in Kindred's affairs.
Ever.
He's busy with his little bunnies.
Yes, I'm busy with my bunnies, okay?
His moths.
Yes.
But it's gonna
And
get
bunnies.
interesting.
I'm flapping about.
It's gonna get interesting.
Don't
it's
do
gonna get
that.
Interesting.
I'm just looking at you dancing like the...
All I'm saying is that if Chris is going down, the city is going down with him.
I mean, if it all burns, it's fine, you know, the hunters die.
Yeah, he's like,
Nothing.
I'm into that.
My goal, everybody dies. Okay. Oh no, everybody dies.
Oh, it's burned. I don't even live here, dude. It's not my
Yeah.
postcode.
I'm just
Bye.
visiting.
Yeah.
It's not my house.
I'm renting a place. I'm just renting a place.
Yeah.
It's my Airbnb.
Yeah.
I
But
do
yes.
not approve. I do not approve.
So who is this Brandon Swift? And why does he have all these things?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I have
Eve, add that to your list.
I've got a bad feeling about that one.
No shit.
What, a bad feeling about characters? No.
No, I'm just like, do I have I have stuff
yeah,
in my...
I'm excited to see what's going to happen next episode. I'm sure my players at that point will actually start to reconnect and some other interesting things. And there might be some kicking of some asses. Who knows? I've got something planned. We'll see. But thank you so much for your follows, likes, and comments. We do so appreciate it. We read all and we try to answer as best as we can. Sometimes I just write, haha, because it's funny. Because it's like, that's funny. Ha. Because it is. But we appreciate it so freaking much. And to my players,
It means a lot.
Yeah, you guys are the bomb. Yeah, the bomb. Yeah, you are. I'm looking
Yes,
at you.
I'm
You're the
probably
bomb.
going off soon.
But on that note, take care of one another and stay safe. And until next time, bye.
Bye.